dad tried to communicate to them, like, she won, why didn't you tell us? Poem book, a lot of poems I wrote from my head, like I did not copy them anywhere. I didn't know I could write. Back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I'm Regina, a registered nurse currently working in Saudi Arabia, and I'm flying. So it was one of the happiest moments. I was not worried about school, like maybe I have exams, no, because I'd completed my national exams, and I mean, it was a happy time. And I remember when I graduated, when I stayed at home, I now started like searching for more essays. I started getting this, I mean, motivated. Like I didn't know I could write. So I once called my English teacher again in 2015, around maybe October, November, and told him I saw this essay competition like online, because I was home. I saw it online, but at this time it was not an East African essay competition. At this time it was the SADC, South African Community. I mean, South African Development Community, something like that. It's not like in East Africa it was only 5 countries, but in SADC has 15 countries in the community. So South Africa, Lesotho, Botswana, I think like a lot of countries, I can't even mention them. Okay, I told him like I want to try, even if I've graduated, I want to try to compete, but I want to use your name, because I'd graduated. I wanted to use Hekima Girls Secondary School's name. I wanted to use it. So he actually talked to the headmistress, and she said, yeah, it's fine, she can try and do it. So I remember I wrote the essay, the topic, if I remember it, I'm not a very raging word, I don't remember it. It was about environmental issues. So I sat down, wrote my essay, and traveled back to that school to see my English teacher, and he tried to like cancel out the grammars or statistics that were wrong, and told me to redo it. I think I redid it like 4 times, telling him, oh my God, I'm fed up, I'm going to give up on this thing. And I remember we did it, and I wrote it by hand, gave it to him, so the school sent it to I don't know, maybe where they were sending it. So they sent it. I waited for a long time. I mean, I think maybe it was not actually end of November. I think I received the results around maybe 2016. That's when I received the results, and I don't remember when it was. Actually, I don't remember when it was. But you're not gonna believe this. At this time, I actually did not like go anywhere to what's this, because I had started my high school. I had no access to the phone. I didn't know whether the results were out or not. My school did not receive any response. They did not receive any response, maybe from the Tanzanian Education or whatever ministry, that I had won the essay. So I reached a point, and I felt like maybe I had failed. You know, I didn't give a damn about it anymore. I felt like maybe I had failed because it took a very long time, no results. I don't hear anything. My school does not even maybe communicate to my high school, like, you have a girl there, maybe she won an essay. No. You're not gonna believe this. One day, my brother, my twin brother actually, he was at school, and one of his friends had this magazine, you know, this magazine, the normal magazines. So then he saw my name on the magazine. He saw Regina Nyamicho on the magazine, that Regina Nyamicho has won an essay in SADC. What? My brother's friend knew about me. He knew my name was Regina Nyamicho. So because my brother used to tell him stories about me. So he called him and said, hey, isn't this your young sister? I feel like Regina Nyamicho is your young sister. Like, she won the essay. And my brother was like, what? I know she won the essay in East Africa, but what is this? My brother knew I had written the essay actually, but no one knew any information. So my brother was like, what? They were also not allowed to have phones at school, but his friend had this magazine, and that's how they found me. This life is so cruel. And then my brother, he said, please give me that magazine. He just folded it very well and kept it in his bag and waited for the day when they're going to go home. So when it was time for the holidays, when he went back home, he actually reached to my dad and said, "Dad, you know what? Look at this magazine." He was like, "Dad, look at this magazine. I think she won." But why we didn't know anything about it? My dad was like, "What? This is Regina. She competed in SADC. Why we didn't hear anything about it?" But so my dad, he communicated to this ministry, I don't remember the name, this education, the people that were dealing with this, and he asked. In the magazine, they say that Regina has won $500 as the first essay in Tanzania for SADC. But why haven't I heard anything about it? Like, you already know something. So my dad tried to communicate to them, like, she won, why didn't you tell us? Like, we put our numbers there so that you tell us in case anything happened. So thank God they communicated to us like, yes, she won, we had not looked for you or things like that. I don't know what happened. If you ask me, because I was at school. So that's how I got my $500 and got a certificate from SADC as the best essay writer in 2000. I remember, is it 2000? I don't remember quite well, guys, whether it's 2016 or 2015, around that time. So I did not go anywhere because I was still at school, and the school I was at now, it was high school. It was not the school. It's not that O-level school. So so when I went back home, my dad called the school, that O-level school. He called our headmistress and our English teacher and told him that I had won. Oh my God, they were so happy. I remember when we got the holiday from high school, I traveled back to my O-level school. I mean, I have a very big history with the O-level school, I'm telling you. I went there and told my English teacher. He was so happy. I told my headmistress, and they called this assembly and everything. So I told them about it. So this whole thing, I'm just trying to remind you that you can try your shot. There are some of the essays that I have written after that moment. I wrote and sent, and I didn't get any response, and I did not win. But if you ask me, for the essays that I did win, I was so proud of them. I gave them my all. I did my best. I mean, it doesn't mean that I did not do my best for the essays that I did not win, but for those that you're going to win, they're going to open up they're going to open up your heart to everything that you need to do with your writing. So for those people who are into writing, I like writing myself. I like writing stories, and there are some of the books that I started writing. Now by that time I just left the essay competition and started trying to write some stories and poems and things like that. I really love writing some of the things. When I have my free time, I just sit down and try writing. Maybe I'm not making videos. So that's another side of me. For those who didn't know that I can write stories, so I can try to write something maybe from my head. That's another part of me, apart from being a nurse in scrubs every day, okay? So I have this one book. It's called Pains of Neglect. It's called The Long Road. It's actually on Kindle. So I'm going to put the link here for those who want to support me and maybe try to read it or buy it. Please do. It's not that expensive. I think it's around $2, if not $1, something like that. It's not that a big deal. You can try to grab my book and read it. It's called The Long Road. Maybe let me try to search for my books on my phone, and maybe I'm going to show you. Here are some of the books that I have on Kindle. These are some of my books. If you go to Kindle, I'll put that up and I'll put the links to my book. You're going to find this book, The Final Arrow 1. Actually, I wrote this book, The Final Arrow 1. It's also one of my book. I'm going to put it there. Life in a Basket. Life in a Basket, this is actually a poem book, a lot of poems I wrote from my head. Like, I did not copy them anywhere. I just sat down and wrote those things and I put them in the book. So you can support me, guys, with my writing. And another one, it's called The Long Road, Pains of Neglect. I love this book. I wrote it when I was still in high school. And some of my high school friends actually read it because it was in discounter book. And so And when I met one of my Nigerian friends, he actually told me, you can write this, you can put these things in Kindle. I told him about the whole East African essay writing, so he said, you can really write. He introduced me to Kindle, and that's how I started uploading my books in Kindle. So I've actually not sold a lot of books. It's not like I have a lot of money with this writing thing, but I'm asking you guys to support me, read my book. It's not that expensive, okay? And another one, this one book that I cooperated with my Nigerian friend, so we wrote this book called The Last Emperor. I'm going to also put it there so that you can, I'm going to put the link. They are really nice stories, okay? This Pains of the Long Road is actually something like a love story. The Long Road is a novel about the love story, for those who like love stories. Life in a Basket, that's actually like poems and everything. And get it a look. This is actually a baby's book. It's a baby's book. You can. It's actually not only. It's what's this? It's a soft copy and a paperwork. You can download it and they can send it for you, for your baby, so that they can color. It's a coloring book. This one, Give It a Look by Regina Nyamicho. You can download that one, buy it for your kids so that they can color. A lot of pictures I put in that so that the babies can color. It's a coloring book. And African Resource Preservation, that was my SADC essay. I actually tried to put it there so that people can read it if they need to read it. So The Final Arrow, that's my true story. You can see down there, it's called A True Story. That's my story about all the ups and downs that have been happening in my life. I actually sat down and tried to put it in a story, but it is a story, my true life story. This, The Final Arrow, this is a really nice book. If you ask me, among all of them, I really like it because it's something that I formulated from my true life story. And the last book that I wrote, yeah. So those are my books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like 6 books I've written. So you can go on Amazon Kindle and try to check them out, or try to read that summary of it and feel like if you're going to, please support me, guys. So that's one of my sites that I have not shared actually a lot here, but some people know them, but most people didn't know anything about it. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. And if you stayed here up to this moment, thank you so much. And I want to remind you that your talents and your efforts and your hard work can really take you places that you never imagined you're going to be there, okay? So keep pushing, guys. Let's support each other. And do not forget to subscribe, share this video, inspire other people who are writers, people who love writings and things like that. People, even if you're not writing, but you know you have a talent in something, please go for it, because you don't know what's going to happen at the end of the day, okay? Even if you don't win, you're going to gain experience, you're going to learn new lessons that you're going to use in your next step. So thank you so much, guys. Hope to see you in my next video, and goodbye.